Hello my YouTube family. A few days back I was searching through the Watchdog website and I saw this amazing transition of Watchdog logo on their website. I thought why not recreate this same transition in After Effects in my own style. And guess what? It worked. The result was really fabulous. I am going to show you how to make this same transition in After Effects. So tighten your seatbelts and let's get started. First make a new composition. Name it Watchdogs. Click OK. Now drag the Watchdogs logo from project file to this composition. And trace the Watchdogs logo from this image by using the pen tool. I will fast forward this tracing process because it will take some time. Make sure to separate this logo into 4 parts. Now I'll make a null object to scale these shape layers together. Now let us add an effect called linear wipe to this shape layer. To do this, go to Effects and in Transition, click on Linear Wipe. Set this wipe angle to 274. Right click on this property and click on Reveal in Timeline to see this property in the timeline. Now I'll animate this property. Now let's add a keyframe on the first frame. Go forward 14 frames and add another keyframe. Go back to the first frame and change the value to 71. Now you can see that this line have started animating. Now I'll do the same thing. This shape layer. Copy this effect and paste it on the shape layer. The direction of the shape layer tool is different from what I had shown you before. Let us leave it like that and try to make it that way. To make it more smooth, I will add eases to both these keyframes. We can see that the logo is looking really dull. To make it look more interesting, I will add texture to it. Move this texture to the bottom of the timeline. Before adding the textures, I will recompose all these shape layers. Move the texture layer up above the watchdog layer. Now change the track matte of this composition from null to Luma inverted matte. Now let's add a levels effect to this texture. Mess around with this slider to dim the effect of this texture. Now it is looking really interesting. Now pre-compose both these shape layers again and name it with texture. Press S on the keyboard to reveal the scale property of this layer. Now add a new keyframe on the scale property. Go forward 20 frames and add another keyframe. Now go back to the first frame and change the value of scale property to 51. Now go to the last keyframe and change its value to 81. Now the animation is looking really amazing. Add a new keyframe on the first frame. Go forward 4 frames and add another keyframe. Now go back to the first frame and change the value to 0. Now go to 21st frame and add another keyframe. Then go forward 4 frames and once again add another keyframe. Change the opacity value to 0. Now make a new solid and name it black solid. Move this black solid below the width texture layer. Add these two screenshots that I have taken from the Watchdog website and place it in the timeline. Move these two layers forward up to 14 frames. Click on Alt plus right bracket to clip the keyframes. Do the same thing to screenshot 3 keyframes. I'll move the solid a little forward. Now I'll animate this black solid. Press P key on the keyboard to open the position property and add a keyframe. Go forward 5 to 6 frames and add another keyframe. Now go back to the first frame and decrease the Y property of this layer. Add a keyframe at the end of this transition. Go forward 4 frames and add another keyframe. Increase the X property and move this black solid below. Now you can see that the transition is complete. Guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you never miss my upcoming videos.